The year was 2024. The world was more connected than ever, with information spreading at the speed of light and sometimes misinformation too. The internet, in its infinite wisdom, decided to bestow a $50 million gambling debt upon Bruno Mars. It all started with a single, dubious report that quickly went viral. The source? A dubious report claiming MGM Resorts basically owned the pop star. The report suggested that Mars had lost a fortune in a high-stakes game and was now indebted to the casino giant. The internet, being the internet, promptly lost its collective mind. Memes were made, jokes were cracked, social media was ablaze with speculation and humor, as people imagined the pop star's supposed plight. People genuinely believed Bruno Mars was about to start a residency in a dingy backroom casino singing for his supper. The idea of a superstar reduced to such a state was both tragic and comical to many. The only problem? The rumor was about as true as a $3 bill. There was no $50 million debt, no secret high-stakes game, and certainly no backroom casino residency. MGM Resorts, probably after finishing their collective spit take, swiftly debunked the story. They issued a statement clarifying that Bruno Mars was not in debt to them in any way. Mars, they clarified, was a valued partner, and very much debt-free. The pop star's relationship with the company was purely professional and mutually beneficial. The actual details of his financial dealings remained private, but the image of Mars sweating over a roulette wheel, begging for another spin, was officially retired. The internet's wild imagination had run its course. The real story, as these things tend to go, was far less salacious. There was no scandal, no financial ruin, just a pop star continuing to live his life and make music. Mars, it turned out, was not about to become a cautionary tale about the perils of high-stakes gambling. Instead, he remained a symbol of success and talent. He was, in fact, thriving. His career was as vibrant as ever, and his fans continued to support him wholeheartedly. The supposed debt was nothing more than a phantom, a figment of the internet's overactive imagination. In the end, it was a reminder of how easily misinformation can spread and how important it is to seek the truth. Now, most celebrities faced with such a ridiculous rumor might issue a terse denial and disappear into a cloud of PR-approved silence, hoping the storm would pass quickly. Not Bruno Mars. He, being the consummate showman that he is, decided to have a little fun with the situation. His response was a masterclass in turning lemons into lemonade, or in this case, turning a fake debt into a viral marketing campaign. Instead of shying away, he leaned into the absurdity. He started dropping tongue-in-cheek references to his financial woes at every opportunity, making light of the situation. On stage, he'd quip about people dodging his calls after the rumor surfaced, turning his concerts into comedy shows. Online, he was a meme-generating machine, posting about needing to pick up extra shifts at the pinky ring, and even joking about selling his Grammy Awards. His self-deprecating humor was a hit, resonating with fans who appreciated his ability to laugh at himself. Fans ate it up, turning his fabricated financial struggles into a running joke. They even started bringing signs to his concerts referencing his debt. And why not? It was a refreshing change of pace from the usual celebrity scandal playbook, where stars often take themselves too seriously. Bruno Mars, faced with a mountain of internet-fueled absurdity, chose to laugh at himself, showing a level of humility and humor that endeared him even more to his fans. And in doing so, he came out on top, proving that sometimes the best way to handle a ridiculous situation is to simply laugh along with it. The irony of the whole situation, of course, was that Bruno Mars was far from hurting for cash. Despite the rumors swirling around, he was doing exceptionally well financially. In fact, he was, and still is, one of the highest-paid entertainers on the planet. His concerts are always packed, and his albums sell millions of copies worldwide. His residency at Dolby Live at Park MGM, a residency that apparently wasn't a form of indentured servitude, was a massive success, selling out night after night. Fans from all over the world flocked to see him perform live. And then there was his partnership with MGM, the same company that was supposedly chasing him down for millions. This partnership was a strategic move for both parties. This wasn't some desperate attempt to work off a debt. This was a mutually beneficial relationship between a global superstar and a hospitality giant. Both sides stood to gain immensely from this collaboration. Mars got a platform to showcase his talent, and MGM got to bask in the reflected glory of his star power. The synergy between the two was undeniable. It was a win-win, unless you were the person who started that debt rumor. For everyone else, it was a spectacle of success and entertainment. In that case, it was probably a tad embarrassing. The rumor was quickly debunked, and the truth about Bruno Mars's financial status and professional success was clear for all to see. Section 4, Keeping It Real in Vegas. But Bruno's Vegas story goes beyond the bright lights of Dolby Live. Remember that dingy backroom casino we joked about earlier? Well, Mars elevated even that concept. He took his talents to the Bellagio not to sing for his supper but to curate the ultimate upscale experience, the Pinky Ring Lounge. This wasn't some desperate attempt to diversify his portfolio. This was Bruno, ever the showman, extending his brand into a new realm. He wasn't just performing in Vegas, he was shaping its nightlife. The Pinky Ring, with its chic retro vibes and curated cocktails, became a must-visit destination, proving that Mars's Midas touch extended beyond the stage. He wasn't just winning in music, he was conquering the world of high-end hospitality, all while the internet was busy crowdfunding his imaginary bailout. Section 5, Hits Don't Lie. While the rumor mill churned out tales of his financial ruin, Bruno was busy doing what he does best, making hits. The man was unstoppable. In July 2023, he was just getting started. He dropped banger after banger, each one a testament to his musical prowess and seemingly endless well of creativity. Die With a Smile, his soulful duet with Lady Gaga, soared to the top of the charts, proving that Bruno's ability to craft a hit was as potent as ever. The song snagged a Grammy nomination, a casual reminder that Mars wasn't just making music, he was making history. Section 6, Collaborations and Accolades. And it wasn't just Gaga who wanted a piece of the Bruno magic. The collaborations kept rolling in, each one more unexpected and exciting than the last. Fat, Juicy and Wet, his team-up with Sexy Red featuring Lady Gaga and Blackpink's Rose, was a genre-bending masterpiece that broke the internet, and probably a few streaming records along the way. But the accolades didn't stop there. In January 2025, Bruno achieved a feat that cemented his status as a global icon. He became the first artist to surpass 150 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That's right, 150 million people were streaming his music every single month. It was a testament to his enduring appeal, his ability to connect with audiences across generations and genres. Section 7. Laughing All the Way to the Bank. Looking back, the whole Bruno Mars is in debt saga plays out like an elaborate joke, one that only Bruno himself seems to be in on. It's a testament to his character that he chose to handle the situation with humor and grace, never once letting the absurdity of it all get him down. Because here's the thing about Bruno Mars, he's a performer, through and through. He understands the power of entertainment, the importance of putting on a good show. And what better show is there than watching a global superstar laugh in the face of a ridiculous rumor, all while casually racking up hits, awards, and record-breaking achievements. In the end, Bruno Mars had the last laugh, and that laugh probably echoed all the way to the bank.